Hi everyone, it's Cliff here for YC Test Drive. If you are seeing this for the first time, that means you have missed a lot, okay? Today, I have this BMW M135i. 2011, the second generation, the F20 and the F21. The 2016 M135 has a 3-liter engine, 6-cylinder inline, with 235 kilowatts, 315 horsepower, 450 Newton meter of torque, 0 to 100, 4.7 seconds. Before I tell you about this car, before I start showing you about the edges of this car, I would like to give thanks to the sponsor of this video, Tatekulu. Tatekulu is a well-known barbershop in the city. In fact, I'm going there. I'm just going to quickly have a few trims so that I show you what Tatekulu is. After that, I'm going to speak to you about this car. So, come with me. This machine has a top speed of 250 kilometers an hour, rear wheel drive, 6-speed manual, and it weighs almost 2000 kg. Ladies and gentlemen, if there's any specific car that you would like to see me test drive, put a comment below. I would look for that car, test drive it, then we can talk about it. So I'll just show you Tatekulu is right on Independence Avenue, just almost opposite to the Hilton Hotel. That's where Tatekulu is. Best barbershop in town. Here we are. Tatekulu is close to Fashion World. Alright, we are on Independence Avenue. This is where Tatekulu is. Okay, so I came early for my haircut at Tatekulu. So that means I still have enough time for me to just quickly run through the car with you. Okay? So let's quickly show you. It does not have fog lights like you would see with the other cars. It has to breathe. That's why this side it has this mesh where you can have then your air vents. As you come down this side, it has to breathe. So front of it, it just tells you that this is power. This is aggression. It's the LED lights with the BM LED written inside as well, and all this trimming right here. I like this rim, 18-inch rim. As you can see, the M spot everywhere. The brake disc, you can see how huge they are. This car brakes quite well. It needs to respond as soon as you step on the brakes. So that's why the brake pads are really quite huge. Look at the edges of this car. When it comes to really edges and corners, look at how sharp it is. Look at these edges. This comes all the way this way. Comes all the way through by the light as you come here. So this, it's like the way they used to iron trousers back then. This sharp edge, you can see how curved it is. It's really quite a nice car. Reflectors that looks like fog lights, but these are reflectors. You have, of course, fog lights at the back, right in the light. I like the way how this gray trim comes all the way at the bottom right here. It just looks quite nice. It has brake discs at the back as well. Right on top here, there's a dolphin or a shark fin. Look at how good it looks like. It looks like a shark that's just coming out of water. This in itself, I like that. Okay, so Tatekulu Barbershop. Let me show you what's inside. This is Tatekulu. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Herbert, my barber for today. He's well equipped with everything that he needs to give me a proper trim. And I'm quite confident I'm going to get a nice one today. Alright, as he's setting up, I'll just quickly take you for a quick tour. Just as you enter, you have this classic old barbershop chair and this black and white picture for Tatekulu legends. Tatekulu is always busy as usual, quite exciting. Make over there, everyone is busy. And right on the other side, you have a slow town coffee. You have a spa where you can have your massage, a couple of different massage. And then you have this hot towel cabin where you have then the towels to treat clients. A couple of merchants, couple of hair products from Tatekulu, a few pictures from the Tatekulu clients, free Wi-Fi. Ladies and gentlemen, my most favorite, the Schmag fridge with a few cold towels, a few cold beverage. You have a television
where you can watch some rugby or some soccer. Now is the time for my hair trim. So here are the 5 steps for my hair trim. First with a machine. Natch as usual, the entertainer. And then followed by this foam, I don't know honestly how it's called. And then followed by the blade trimming, spraying some fiber, trimming off some fiber, then trimming off on the other end, and my hair trim is coming out right.
Moses. Hey class. Moses. I say my.
So finishing up with some powder and some hairbrush. If you want to have a haircut at Tatekulu, they also have a Facebook page. Like it and scroll down. You can also book for your haircut on Facebook. Back to the car.
So I'm just coming back from Tatekulu, okay? I can see how Tatekulu, the best they always do. Okay, anyway, let's just continue with the M135, the interior, okay? Just as we're coming in, you have these leather heated seats in front. I don't know what color is this. It looks like red. I thought it was maroon. I'm colorblind. Excuse my colorblindness. It comes all the way also here on the door panels. Also these seats, they have this extension that you can extend. It goes in forward. So I like this extension that you can do on the other side. So the color itself, you can see the combination of black and red just really suits quite well. The door handle itself, it just feels good. It's so glossy. Here you have a pocket also where you can actually put your wallet. Your pocket there. The steering wheel, the first thing that you might notice is this M at the bottom here. So that's really nice. Okay, you can still see this silver trimming all the way. It comes all the way up to here. So I like that. It doesn't have so much complicated things on the steering wheel. Very less. It's one of those cars that I've seen with less buttons on the steering wheel. Of course, I like the indicators because they are very soft. They just go like this and really quite soft. So I like that. The display actually, I like it. When you look at it, it actually feels like you'll touch these needles. I like the illusion that they made on the, okay, you have the start button. Listen to that sound. When you press it, immediately everything just comes to life. Dashboard, it's just quite fair and easy. You have that LCD display for your radio and other settings and everything that you need to check about the car. You have your central locking system right here on the center. BMW doesn't really change much in terms of the radio. It's still quite similar to most of BMs with your 6CD shuttle right there. You then have different temperature on the other side. You have different temperature on this side. You have also your leather heated seats here, the front ones. Okay, you come down here quite easy. You have one cup holder this side where you can put your cup holder. Here normally then you keep your key. It's a manual 6-speed as we said with the M Sport right there again. You have your traction control. You have a few selections which I'll just show you now. You have from Eco all the way to Sports Plus. I'll show you how this one works. Okay, as you come down here, this is the knob that you will then use for different options. There's the back options, audio, menu and telephone right there. And then as you wind here, doing some selections by winding this, you can then select and do by pressing it in, you enter, and by swiping it this way, you disengage. As you come down from here, I like the way this is actually quite measured well with your armrest. So if you have your arm here, you can easily operate here as you are driving. So that's quite easy. Okay, let's have a look at the backside. Now I just want to see how much of space you have at the backside for a compact hatchback. The size of the seat in front was made for me, so it's okay. You feel quite low also at the back. You have these gaps here where your knees can actually slip in nicely. The headroom from where I'm sitting, there's really plenty of space. The headroom space is really quite enough. On this side, you then have your vents for the back seat for the aircon, and you also have your 12 volt plug there for charging at the back. You have this thing here, which can be a problem when you have someone sitting on the middle. it can be really quite tight. They will have to put one leg on this side, one leg on the other side. But anyway, other than that, it's still quite fine. Even when I sit on the middle here, it still feels comfortable. Of course, a little bit high, but still feels quite okay and quite comfortable. And the headspace still feels quite good. Of course, you have this armrest here that you can then put the armrest here, which you then press. These will open the cup holders, which is really nice. I like the cup holders, the way they are made. They really make it look nice. And there's enough space for two hands here. Let's say if two people were sitting at the back, that's quite fine. All right. And if you pop this one up here, just by pulling this one, you can have access to the back without you jumping out of the car. If you were alone here, you can always pull this. You then have access to the back from here. And now you have these anchors here. These seat anchors for the baby seats. These ones right here. You can see them here. For a hatchback, you pop it up. So you still have quite good space in here. All right. You have your manual, of course. You have this light here on the other side. First aid kit, of course, it's on the left side. Okay, right at the bottom here, this car does not have a spare tire. It has a run flat. So you only have a battery in here. You also have the BMW bag. Okay, this is the kit where you can pump your tire. You don't have a spare tire, they provide you with this kit that you can always just keep your tire inflated. Okay, that stays right in here. Then you have these holders where you pull your tailgate and then you just let it slide easily and gently as it closes. Okay, so this is the time now that I'm going to take this car for a test drive. Okay, I'm trying to discipline myself because this this car is fun. It just responds. It just, the sound of it. Ooh, I love it. And the fact that it's manual makes it even more fun because then you get engaged. You feel the car, you are in control, you are with the car, you are operating the car. It's not like, of course, automatic will be much better in terms of fuel consumption. There's a sign that comes right here. Let's show me to change gear. That means I'm in EcoPro. It wants me to change gears. It doesn't want the high revs. So I'll change it to 5. You can still see that sign is there. When I put it in 6, that will disappear. That's EcoPro. So I will just try to just change it a little bit. Okay, I'm putting it in comfort. Okay, comfort mode, you can still see there. It's in comfort mode. So that's quite okay. And it rides quite smooth. But now I'm changing it to sports. Okay, already you can still see there the car becomes red. And then when you step on it, it just takes off, gently takes off. I'm in gear 6, but the way it just picks up, just easy and just goes to 100. Then I put it in sports plus. The traction control goes off. That shows you already red. Already, that's now danger. If you see that, it already tells you that you are on your own. See for yourself. See what you can do. Control me. That's what it says. And when you step on it, already it responds. It picks up. It picks up. And then it goes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at how it picks up. That's gear 6. It just goes. It picks up. And it gently goes. And it goes. You can see I have 480 Newton meter of torque with 180 kilowatts. That's some power right there. Okay, I'm in 4th gear, but the way this car just overtakes, I don't need to change to 3rd gear or what gear. I just keep it in 4th gear. Just look at this Amarok, for example, the way how it just takes off. Look at that. Easy. It makes overtaking very easy. You won't slip on the road. You won't be road. It's a little bit hard on the road, even though I'm on sports mode, not sports plus. I don't want to drive it in sports plus. It's not my car. I don't want to flip it. I'm not used to drive on this car. It scares me. It's just so quick. It's blistering fast. Okay, so I just want to see how comfortable it is on a cave road. This is the Black Mamba. It's quite really heavy, and the car feels quite holding on this. It feels quite stable even on heavy roads, heavy hills, caves well. You can see as we come here on the cave, it's really caving well. It handles the caves quite well, which is amazing. You don't have to tune this car. You don't have to do anything on this car. It has so much power. All you do is just to drive it and just enjoy it. And it's just the power that it has. It's immense. I just can't get enough of the sound of this car that it has. The sound that it does every time you change the gears. But it goes like psst, that turbo. When it dumps the air, it just sounds crispy. Of course, really, I'm trying by all means to behave myself, to drive within the limits. Like right now, I'm doing 60 in an 80 zone. So of course, once in a while, you let it loose. You let it loose, but you still keep within the limits. But the most difficult thing about now, talking about the car, things that I would have changed, the mirror. This mirror, of course, the space in between. When you have someone on the middle seat here, you won't be able to see, unfortunately, forget about the back side. When I switch on the car, when the aircon is on all levels, meaning when it's like this, you can still add the fan. You don't really feel the aircon that much, unless if you then leave it on here. You only have one button for the lights, okay? This button. So this button will switch on this light, and it will also switch on the back light. So you do not have any other button for this light apart from the front, which is, for me, I feel like they should have just put a button like any other normal car somewhere here, so that people at the back can also have control of this light. But now you can only control it in front, and that's the only button that you have for the lights in front. And let's say if you are standing outside, you want to come inside, and then someone wants to jump in, you will have to come all the way here to come unlock this one right from here. I feel they could have put another buttons maybe on the door sides, where you can just press it, other than this central button. This, okay, feels a little bit out of place, but it's still nice. I like the sound system as well. They put really some good sound system for the car, because it makes a lot of noise when you are driving. That engine, to counter that sound of the engine, the sound system is quite okay. Alright, so just as I said, if you enjoy this video, please subscribe. Subscribing is for free on YouTube, okay? You can also follow me on Instagram. You can also follow me, let me take out the glasses. You can also follow me on Facebook. As I said, this car is on sale, by the way. Whoever will buy this car, the luckiest person that will. It only has 50,000 Ks on the clock. It's over $500,000 car, but now it's just a giveaway price, which is 450,000. You can grab it for you. See you in my next video.